Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new on this channel, then please subscribe and press the bell notification icon for more gameplays, reviews and updates. Hunting Simulator 2. Hunting Simulator 2 is an adventure game, developed by Neopica, released on the 30th of June 2020 on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. 3 years after the publication of the first chapter of the series, the Neopica development team has tried to raise the bar by renewing some elements of the gameplay and inserting new content, proposing to all lovers of hunting an all-round simulation experience. Hunting Simulator 2 is exactly what the name suggests. You explore a number of open-world environments, track animals, and use the appropriate caliber weapons to shoot them. The game features a detailed encyclopedia to help you determine which weapon to use with different kinds of prey. This is incredibly important, so you need to be familiar with this information. The game comes together through a hub area called the Lodge. There, you can buy licenses to hunt different animals, purchase new weapons, and modify them with different scopes. More importantly, it allows you to purchase companion dogs that can help you out during hunts. Hunting Simulator 2 is definitely more complex than what you would expect from the ordinary hunting games. Dogs represent the most important novelty introduced in the series, and the other two different dog breeds, that is Labrador and German Short-Haired Hound, are adapted to the hunting of different animal species. It is possible to give dogs simple orders, such as holding position, looking for prey and following you, or even retrieving small prey such as birds. Thankfully, you have some help in that respect thanks to a canine companion you can take with you. Even with their help, tracking still takes an age and quickly becomes dull, as you can follow a trail for more than half an hour before finally seeing the animal. Then you have to repeat the whole process after you've shot the target, following the blood that is left behind as they attempt to flee. Hunting Simulator 2 lets you live out your perfect hunting life. The game features easy-to-learn controls, and the shooting mechanics are accessible as well. Just aim and shoot, just like you would in any other first-person game. However, the only element to take into account is the amount of sound you generate when approaching targets. Stealth plays an important role in the game, because you have to approach wildlife cautiously, or they run away. Sprinting allows you to cover large areas quickly, but when you're going in for the kill, you should crouch and slowly move through the bushes, trying to stay behind the animal's line of sight. This game requires a lot of patience, as it gives the experience of real hunting. You might spend 30 minutes, an hour, or even more following tracks, without even a whiff of an animal worthy of looking down your sights for. And even when you do, you're not guaranteed to bring it down. Often, your prey requires multiple shots before going down, or will simply make a run for it while mortally wounded. Weapons is the soul of this game, and the developers gave lot of options in that regard. The game has variety of weapon, and if you're having a hard time using a rifle or a shotgun, you should be able to easily find something you like. However, be prepared to pay a lot for it, because purchasing weapons willy-nilly is a terrible idea. It's easy to get drawn into Hunting Simulator 2. You start with a small sum of money, which you're likely to haphazardly blow on licenses and weapons. Only by going out and hunting, you can earn that money back and more, which you'll want to do to expand your hunting endeavors. With more money, you can buy more guns of various calibers, allowing you to go out and hunt even more varieties of animals. There's other equipment you can buy too, such as backpacks, clothing and sights. With the initial budget, I bought some licenses, essential to be able to hunt the various types of animals, as well as accessories such as rifle optics and lures to attract prey. In terms of progression, purchasing licenses is about as deep as Hunting Simulator 2 gets. Every environment is open to you from the beginning, along with every single piece of clothing and weapon mod, providing you have the coin for them. Your money can also be used to purchase additional weapons, scopes and items. These include binoculars, various scent killers and lures, and collars to entice animals towards you. These are all optional buys, not required for the hunt, but can make things a little easier. Hunting Simulator 2 is single player only, and if it wasn't for your four-legged friend, it would be a pretty lonely experience. Hunting Simulator 2 also provides a practice range where you can test out everything in your arsenal. There are close quarters and long-range targets, available at the press of a button. You can spend as much time there, because the shooting range offers unlimited ammunition from my understanding. This is a great way to experiment and become a good marksman, before you head out into the world. The game has 37 achievements in total, and is a very straightforward and uninspiring list, that is, kill animals, find all points of interest, and analyze animal tracks. Hunting Simulator 2 features 3 areas, with different terrain and animals. While the shooting mechanics remain the same, exploring new regions and encountering new natural obstacles is a nice change of pace. I would have been satisfied with one map, but the 3 elevate the game. 6 locations are available in which players can show their hunting prowess. Before players head out to hunt, however, they need to do their homework. Each location has 33 animal species found in the game available to hunt, but you need to make sure you've got the required licenses to do so first. Also, each animal can only be taken down with the right combination of firearms and ammo. Fail to get the basics right, and you might find yourself being unsuccessful in your endeavors, or even worse, fined. As mentioned previously, locating injured animals once they've ran off can be difficult and time-consuming task, and you better, otherwise you might be fined for not bagging your kill. You're allowed 2 shots on your prey, shoot a 3rd time, and you'll be fined for being unethical. Some of the developers' design choices also add more problems. The map is a real issue, as it does not allow you to zoom in and out, forcing you to slowly scroll it around in the menu to find where you need to go. Perhaps the worst problem is the fact that you have to return to your cabin to claim any of your kills after you have bagged them. This just elevates the other issues outlined above, as you are made to waste even more time by slowly moving across the map to make it back to the cabin. Failure to do so means you don't get any of the rewards for a successful hunt, and you will even get fined for not claiming your kills correctly. Unfortunately, most of this doesn't feel essential to the experience, and the animals themselves often aren't hard enough to justify so many other factors. Patience is something you badly need to play this game. There is a level of satisfaction to each hunt, but the waiting around goes from tedious to downright boring quite quickly. Players could play Hunting Simulator 2 for several hours, and only find a couple animals that they are allowed to shoot, but that only applies to hunting land-based animals, so birds are much easier to hunt, despite bringing their own frustrations too. If a bird is successfully shot out of the air, and lands in the water, there is no way to retrieve it, without a specific dog companion. Even if it does fall on dry land, finding out where they wound up can be difficult, since the game doesn't mark them, leaving the hope to a dog. Hunting Simulator 2 features 6 different locations for you to explore, with 2 areas each in Colorado, Texas, and Europe. Although the levels take place across 3 locations, they actually offer quite a lot of variety, both in terms of the environment and the animals available to hunt down. The environments themselves look pretty impressive when viewed as sweeping landscapes, but on closer inspection the detail is lost, and the limitations of the textures and models become clear. This is more obvious with the animals, which can look fine from a distance, but completely unrealistic when you are right on top of them. For me, this game offered a positive experience. I also didn't realize I was into hunting, until I played this game. Hunting Simulator 2 feels very much like a game for a small audience. Most players will simply not be able to put up with the snail's pace of the action, or the frustrating gameplay issues that would test the patience of a player. It's entirely possible to spend a dozen hours in this game, and only manage to hunt a small number of animals. Other hunting games tend to put more of the focus on action and gunplay, rather than the slow process of tracking animals, but it do make Hunting Simulator more realistic than the others. So that ends my thought on this game, and I must conclude that the game is worth buying if you enjoy adventure, and want some hardcore realism in hunting. Thank you for watching, and if you're new on this channel, then please make sure to subscribe, like and comment. Press the bell notification icon for more reviews and updates.